Welcome back, everybody, to the New York Knicks, MyNBA franchise here on NBA 2K23. We are in the early portion of season number 3, and so far this season has not been too kind to us as we are currently 3-7, falling short of some pretty high expectations that we gave ourselves at the beginning of the season. Obviously, it's a small sample size, and there's a lot of new faces here, so I'm willing to be patient for everyone to figure it out. We have the 25th point differential in the league, but I don't think it's at fault of the offense. We've been pretty efficient shooting the ball. We're scoring points at a high level. We're rebounding the basketball at a pretty solid level too. And our defensive efficiency is really the problem. We are towards the bottom 5 in a lot of defensive statistics, although we're only 17th in points allowed per game. So I think offenses just seem to run a slower tempo against us, but they do make more shots at a higher clip. So defensively, the team has not been great. Some of the veterans, specifically John Collins, have not lived up to expectations up to this point. And again, I think a lot of that has to do with chemistry. With a large chunk of our players being new faces, we still have a lot to figure out. The team's pretty banged up right now. It's not just Khalif Dumbu with his broken vertebrae. Cesar DiCarlo got injured within 9 seconds of the first game of the year. He hurt his knee. He should be back pretty soon ahead of schedule. And unfortunately, James Wiseman is hurt as well. So the injury bug has not been kind to us really whatsoever. Throughout the first 2 seasons of this series, a common pattern I noticed is that our team usually was super healthy up until around Christmas time, and then that's when the injuries really start to hit. This year, they've come in right away. So we're going to simulate up to this game against the Rockets. They're a young team who's having a pretty good year, so I do want to face off against them. Luckily, we do get the news that Cesar DiCarlo is back, so for now, he will return to the starting lineup, pushing Coco Diablo back off the bench where he was originally supposed to be. We've gotten quite a few trade offers here early in the season. The Magic are interested in RJ Barrett. The Clippers are interested in John Collins. And if we keep losing, we probably will make a move, but I think it's a little bit early. We would end up losing the first 2 games, but we did get a nice win here against Indiana. The team was pretty good. It's nice to see everybody fully healthy. And of the 3 games we simulated, John Collins played really well in 2 of them. RJ Barrett played pretty well throughout. So hopefully those 2 guys can really step up their game because I know they're capable of a lot more than they've shown this year. And Cesar DiCarlo has done pretty well too in return from his injury, including a game with 21, 7, and 7. I also want to talk about DJ Ramses real quick. Look at the assist numbers: 8, 7, 6, 8, 10. This guy's an unbelievable playmaker, and not to mention he has more steals in a game than anybody this year. So DJ Ramses is quietly playing really well, not to mention he's also our leading scorer. So let's take a look at this Rockets team. They're led by Jalen Green, who's really broken out this year. He looks like a young all-star. Jabari Smith Jr. also looks like a possible all-star, and they're getting contributions from their other top draft picks, Jaden Lewis-Cameron and J.J. Henderson, the latter of whom was the number 2 pick this year. Lewis-Cameron was the number 1 pick last year. J.J. Henderson is shooting 54% from 3. We knew he was a really good shooter, but I didn't know he was that good. So let's hop into this matchup here against the Houston Rockets, who are really finding a groove with this young core. They've picked in the top 3 4 years in a row with Green, then Smith, then Lewis-Cameron, then J.J. Henderson, and now it's all finally coming together here for the Rockets. We'll see if the Knicks can extend their win streak here as RJ Barrett has it over to the rookie DJ Ramses, who's been balling out as of recent. Gets it back to Barrett, who hits a 3 on the opening possession. As the Knicks offense continues to find chemistry with each other, I think the team is naturally going to win some more games. John Collins with a nice move inside on the big man Alperen Şengün. Collins wins the battle, and the Knicks are off to a good start here in the opening minute. Jalen Green's 3 is no good. Nice putback attempt, however, by Jabari Smith Jr. in his 3rd year out of Auburn, really breaking out as a star. Smith inside, heavily contested layup is good. Strong start here for Jabari Smith. He's got 4. 5 4-year score. Cesar DiCarlo with it inside for the big fella, James Wiseman. He's been pretty good so far coming in from the Golden State Warriors, giving the Knicks some valuable defense and some valuable energy as the center. Jabari Smith's deep 3 will fall off the catch. So far, Smith has been on fire off the assist by Jaden Lewis-Cameron, the former number 1 overall pick. DiCarlo gets it out to RJ Barrett, who has hit 2nd 3 of the game. Both offenses looking good early. Lonzo Ball, the big free agent signing, over to Jalen Green. Back out to Lonzo in the corner. He hits the triple. And both offenses continue their early start with 12 points each within the first 3 minutes of the game. DJ Ramses with it now, makes a nice move on Jalen Green, and the rookie makes the layup to put the Knicks back ahead. 14-12, Lonzo Ball, contested shot won't fall. Rebound by Smith, back out to Lonzo. 3-ball will fall. Lonzo Ball with his second three-pointer here in the first quarter. 14-15 your score. Ramses sends it in the corner for Barrett. Over to Collins. Collins looking to make a play as he throws it down inside. A two-handed monster slam for John Collins. Now knotted up at 18. A great move there, but the three will not fall. Putback will, however, by Jalen Smith. So it's now 20-18. Diablo gets it over to Feinstein. Back to Diablo with the screen. Fade away. Tray ball for the rookie. Coco Diablo out of Villanova, who has, just like DJ Ramses, really produced this season here as a rookie. It's great having these two-star rookies really burst onto the scene immediately, and Coco's playing great tonight as he makes another layup, now with 5 points. 23-20, Knicks ahead. Josh Christopher with it inside. Nice pass. Nice finish. 4 eyes. Jalen Smith with the dunk, the former lottery pick out of the University of Maryland. 23-22, Coco with a nice pass in the corner for Killer Cam Reddish, who hits the three. The Knicks offense continuing to really shoot the ball well early from the perimeter. Usman Garuba gets it over to Josh Christopher, sends it over to Lonzo Ball. He makes another triple. Lonzo Ball shooting the ball phenomenally in the first quarter. The Rockets then hit a late layup to cut the lead to 1 with about a second to go in the quarter. Knicks going to try to heave up a shot. They get it off in time, but it will not fall from Cam Reddish. 28-27, a very competitive, high-octane first quarter of basketball. The Knicks are playing pretty good so far. Hopefully they can keep it going here in the second quarter. Josh Christopher inside for KJ Martin. Kenyon Martin Jr. with the throwdown to put the Rockets ahead. Jaden Lewis-Cameron, the second-year pro from the Overtime Elite Academy, hits the three. When he was the number 1 pick a couple years ago, it was a big surprise to everybody, and I think in hindsight, he probably was not the right choice, but he has had a really solid second season for the Rockets. Josh Christopher gets the dunk, and Houston's looking very good here out the gate in the second quarter, trying to keep it going. Nice move by Christopher off the assist by the rookie J.J. Henderson, who Houston drafted number 2 overall out of Memphis. 28-36, Rams is back in the game. His pass is tipped. Who ends up with it? It's James Wiseman, who makes the layup. Good play there by Wiseman off of a near turnover as the Knicks finally get their first points of the quarter. Collins with the screen for the rookie. Coco Diablo sends it in the corner for R.J. Barrett, who hits another three. Barrett with 9. All 3 of his shots have come from beyond the arc as he sends it over to John Collins. Collins trapped inside. It's stolen by Jabari Smith. And then on the other end, Jalen Green inside makes the layup. Jalen Green's going to make a whole lot of money this offseason with how he's been playing as he looks to make his first All-Star team. DJ Ramses off the catch, hits the three, assisted by Cesar DiCarlo to cut the lead to 2. The Knicks offense has not been great here in the second quarter, but they are starting to play a little bit better. Green off the screen from Alperen Şengün. He hits the shot towards the free-throw line, 36-41. Reddish in the corner for DJ Ramses. Screen from Feinstein. Ramses showing off his range. He hits another one. DJ Ramses is a really solid three-point shooter. I know the efficiency hasn't really been there this year, but he's got a really nice shot. DiCarlo over to Mayo in the corner for Cam Reddish. He misses, but the second-year pro out of the Democratic Republic of Congo, it's Ahmed Kabongo with the throwdown. 41-43 now. Lonzo Ball sends it over to Josh Christopher. He's been busy off the bench tonight for the Rockets. Whenever the Knicks have kind of gone on a little run, Houston has quickly answered right back as they lob it up. Jalen Smith with the throwdown, and it's a 9-point Rocket lead, the biggest of the night, as the Knicks call a timeout, trying to regroup here late in the first half. Quickly sends it in the corner for perfect Patty. Patrick Feinstein hits the triple following New York possession. Quickly draws the double. Mayo open, deep three from way downtown. The Knicks have shot the three ball quite well in the first half as it's a 3-point game. Lonzo Ball with it inside over to Kenyon Martin Jr., who makes a nice layup to put Houston now ahead by 5. Just under 14 seconds to go in the half. Rockets looking to extend the lead even further as they're playing a little hot potato. Lonzo Ball now with it, under 7 to go. Ball, pull-up jumper will rattle in. And the Rockets are up by 7 with about 5 seconds left in the half. Knicks are going to have to get a shot off quickly. And it is quickly, no pun intended. Misses the three-pointer at the buzzer. The Knicks have been pretty inconsistent here in the first half. They've had some good moments. They've had some streaks where they've shot the ball well from 3, but other moments where the offense has gone quiet. Hence, the Rockets lead going into the second half, but it's still certainly a close game. The Knicks hanging in there against one of the better teams in the West here on the road. Jalen Green off the screen, goes inside, makes the layup. The Rockets drafted Green for his scoring ability, and Houston hopes that he can be their #1 scoring option here for years to come. Nice dunk inside by DJ Ramses, who's in the double figures, 51-56. Been moved by Jabari Smith. He'll make the layup. The Rockets did not necessarily draft him for his scoring, more so his positional versatility across the floor, but with his 24 points per game this year, he has scored the ball at a very high level. DiCarlo inside for James Wiseman, who throws it down. Good assist by Cesar DiCarlo, 55-58. The Knicks offense looking good here early in the third quarter. Nice move by Jalen Green. Again, his ability to score the basketball at will showing out tonight as Jabari Smith has it bonked off his head. He steals it and misses it. So a weird turnover by the Rocket defense, but it doesn't really matter. And then on the other end, RJ Barrett hits the open 3 to make it a 2-point game. 58-60. Here's Jalen Green trying to slice and dice with Barrett, and he answers right back with a 3 of his own. So Green and Barrett trade off 3-pointers, and it's back to a 5-point game. Ramses with the acrobatic layup. DJ Ramses has a deep bag, as the kids say. He's got plenty of moves inside. 62-65. Jaden Lewis-Cameron with the lob, and the finish for Jalen Smith. 62-67 now. Kenyon Martin Jr. over to Smith again. Jalen Smith has been phenomenal off the bench tonight for the Rockets as it's a 7-point game. Coco Diablo nearly loses it. He actually does lose it, but it ends in the hands of Splash Mayo, who then turns it over. So all of that for nothing as Josh Christopher dunks it in on the other end. And the Knicks are back down by 9 with about 2 minutes left in the third. Coco Diablo inside with the slam dunk. He's got 7 and 3, his first points since the first quarter. Cam Reddish with the screen from Wiseman. Reddish with room, lets it fly. Killer Cam Reddish with his second triple of the game. And again, it seems like whenever the Rockets are kind of going on a little run, the Knicks answer right back. Good move by J.J. Henderson, the top draft pick out of the University of Memphis. 67-73. Cam Reddish now. He sends it in the corner for Splash Mayo, the second-year pro out of Duke University, as one of the blue-headed bandits hits the 3. Mayo inside will make the layup, and the Knicks cut it within 1. 72-73 with about 30 seconds left to go here in the quarter. Lonzo's pass for Christopher is off, but Jalen Smith gets the putback dunk off the miss. The Knicks really have not been able to stop Jalen Smith tonight off the bench. He is balling right now for the Rockets. 72-75, time winding down here in the quarter. Henderson heaves up a 3, and it is no good. A pretty solid third quarter on both ends of the floor for New York. They're only down by 3. Can they complete the comeback here in the fourth? DJ Ramses with a nice crossover. Backing down on the undersized defender. What a move by DJ Ramses to turn around, make the layup with his left hand. Those are not the moves you see 19-year-old rookies making. Jalen Green with a big 3. The Knicks were actually ahead there for a short moment, but the Rockets are right back on top. Jaden Lewis-Cameron, deep 3, won't fall. Another offensive rebound, this time by the Spaniard Usman Garuba. The Knicks, who have been pretty solid in terms of rebounding the basketball this year, have not rebounded well tonight. Houston's size has gotten the better of them. Jalen Green with a nice move, resulting in a bucket. Right when the Knicks took the lead, the Rockets have been on a major 10-0 run, and Houston is right back up by 9 points with about 5 minutes to go in the game. DiCarlo gets it over to Coco Diablo in the corner for RJ Barrett. Inside with the slam, his first non-3-pointer of the night, as it's now 78-85. Lonzo Ball gets it over to Smith in the corner for Jalen Green. Tightly guarded by Coco Diablo. And then Green lobs it up for Jabari Smith. Houston again up by 9. It has never been a double-digit deficit tonight, but Houston's been in control seemingly the entire time. Nice layup by Cesar DiCarlo. It's now a 7-point game with about 4 minutes to go. Lonzo Ball as it's stripped away. DiCarlo picks his pocket. Over to Coco Diablo inside for Wiseman. He will make the layup. The best offense is good defense, everybody. And the Knicks cut the lead now down to 6 with 2.5 minutes to go. Şengün over to Jalen Green. Green with the dunk. And the Rockets are up by 8. Big play for Jalen Green, who, for the most part, is completely balled out tonight. New York looking to respond. Here's DiCarlo with the dunk. The Italian stallion to make it a 6-point game. Jalen Green, fadeaway 3, won't fall. Another offensive rebound for the Rockets. There's Lonzo, wide open for 3. Big shot for Houston. They're up by 9, trying to take their first double-digit lead of the game. It's Jalen Green off the screen, and he's fouled. For those of you who watched the Sonic series last year, you probably know what I'm about to say. Don't foul the jump shooter. Jalen Green would make his first and second free throws to bring the lead up to 11, and the third one will also fall. He goes 3 for 3 at the line. That'd be the dagger. The Rockets take this one home 105-96 as the Knicks fall short here on the road. I think New York gave a good effort against a pretty solid Rockets team, but ultimately were not able to take this win. And New York's rough start continues as they now fall to 4-10. Jalen Green with a 30 ball, Lonzo with 20, Jalen Smith with 14 and 17, Jabari Smith with 13 and 7. For the Knicks, DJ Ramses, the rookie, led the team in scoring. I think the problem right now is we don't really have a go-to guy. Ramses is the only player who shot more than 10 shots today. It doesn't feel like we have that guy, like how the Rockets have Jalen Green, who they trust as their number one scorer. I can't really say that about us. We have 4 guys at the top who are all within a point of each other who lead our team in scoring. And none of them is John Collins, who was supposed to be our number one option at the beginning of the year. So a tough loss there. We're going to do some simulating now. I'm really intrigued by this matchup against the Pelicans. They have a fun roster. Of course, they have Zion Williamson, who has been linked to the Knicks for a little while. So we're going to simulate up to that game. That means we've got 7 games to sim through as we get more trades. The Red Tails already want to trade away Wendell Carter for R.J. Barrett, and R.J. Barrett will then get injured the very next game. So Cam Reddish will replace him in the starting lineup for now. And then what we're going to do is Coco Diablo, who's shooting 51% from 3, he will enter back into the starting lineup, and then Cesar DiCarlo will rejoin the bench. And the reason is DiCarlo, just like last year, has done better in spurts. You may notice 29, 26 minutes, but then it's gone down. He's been fatigued. He cannot be in the game for more than 24 minutes, and he can't be in for more than 5 or 6 minutes at a time. So for now, I just think keeping him on the bench probably suits him best. Khalif Doumbou has recovered very quickly from his broken vertebrae. He is nearly fully healthy, which is a big deal. Now, I don't think he's ready to contribute on an NBA floor, but we will have him in the G League soon, which we're going to do in the next episode. Cam Reddish, who was replacing R.J. Barrett in the starting lineup, has gotten injured himself. He'll be out for a little over a month. So Splash Mayo will now play the 2, and DJ Ramses will move up to the 3. Jackson Watkins will also be getting some playing time as well, and it's worth noting with both Jackson Watkins and Splash Mayo, neither of them have overly high morale. That's why I especially want to give them more minutes now, because both players are free agents at the end of the year. Starting with Mayo, he wants $30 million in the offseason per year. I think Splash Mayo's really good, and you're paying guys for what they're going to do, not what they have done so far. But no, he is not a $30 million player. As for Jackson Watkins, he's really upset, and I'm worried that he's not even going to consider coming back. And the thing with him is that he is not asking for an outrageous price. He only wants $7 million a year, which still feels a little bit high. But that's not ridiculous. I'd be willing to do that. So hopefully both of these guys can, improve their morale, maybe ask for less money, as Khalif Doumbou is now fully healthy. In the 7-game stretch that I simulated, the team did pretty good. We went 4-3. Nice win against the Wizards. Yeah, I get they suck, but we played really well. We blew out the Toronto Raptors, who are pretty good. John Collins is starting to play better. DJ Ramses has been balling out. But then we lose by 40 to the Celtics, a team who we've historically, at least in this series, have played really well against. So that'll bring us to this matchup against the Pelicans, and I was looking forward to going up against Zion Williamson, but he will not be playing. He's a little bit banged up with a sore left knee. However, the rest of his team is really good too. The Pelicans won 2 playoff series last year without Zion Williamson on the floor. They only shoot 22 three-pointers a game, dead last in the NBA, which is nearly the same amount as the Rockets have made three-pointers. It's also worth noting that Coco Diablo is now hurt as well. I don't know why we never got an injury pop-up message for that. So we now have Diablo hurt, Barrett's hurt, Reddish is hurt. The injury bug has hit us hard early in this season, and we only have 9 healthy players on the roster, not counting Dumbu, who's not really ready for NBA action. So everybody on the roster who's healthy is going to be playing big minutes, which is a little bit, I don't know, frightening. So that'll bring us here to this matchup at the Garden against the Pelicans. Although the Zion Williamson trade conversations have really died down since New Orleans made the finals, it would have still been nice for Zion to play here and again, get another opportunity to experience what it's like at Madison Square Garden to hopefully eventually convince him to want to trade. But nonetheless, it's still going to be a really fun test for the guys who are healthy on this team, which really is not a whole lot of them. Good ball movement early on, and the rookie DJ Ramses hits the three-pointer. 5-2, Knicks ahead. Brandon Ingram with it. Ingram's only averaging around 13 a night, showing how deep this Pelicans roster is with all their scores. He hits the jumper. 5-4 now your score. Here is Cesar DiCarlo. Gets Ramses off the screen. Deep three from Curry range for DJ Ramses, who's got 6 early points in the opening minutes of tonight's game. 8-10. Your score. Here's Herb Jones, one of the best young defensive players in the league. Over to the big fella, DeAndre Ayton, who the Pelicans acquired back in the Season 1 offseason. 10-10. Now your score. Here is Cesar DiCarlo with room. Gets it over to John Collins with the throwdown. John Collins has been playing a lot better over the last 5 to 6 games, which is really important for this team. John Collins needs to be producing at a high level. Off the steal, Brandon Ingram, shot no good, but Kira Lewis Jr., the young point guard, is there for the rebound and the putback to tie it at 12. Following New York possession, here is DiCarlo. He already has 3 assists tonight, hoping to add another, and it looks like he won't, as DJ Ramses is the one to pass it over to John Collins, who hits the 3. The Knicks offense looking really strong early in this game. Dyson Daniels, the third-year pro out of Australia, buries a 3 of his own to tie it up at 19. Pelicans now up 22-19. Here's Jackson Watkins, the second-year pro out of Oregon, inside for the layup. Watkins is a free agent. He's disgruntled, but now he's getting some good minutes, so hopefully he's not disgruntled for much longer as he gets the steal. Over to DJ Ramses. Ramses drives inside with the throwdown. DJ Ramses is so explosive. He's so quick for his size. One of the main reasons why the Knicks were enamored with him coming out of college. 22-23. Bradley Beal with a nice move. Bradley Beal's coming off the bench for this team. That's how loaded they are. Beal was acquired on draft night by the Wizards as Ramses makes the layup. He's got 12 points already. DJ Ramses is hooping right now. Ramses just won November's Rookie of the Month for the Eastern Conference. He's playing so well right now. New Orleans hits a 3 to tie it at 27 here late in the quarter. Ramses back with it. Over to Patrick Feinstein for the lead. No good. 27-27. Pretty fun first quarter of ball so far. DJ Ramses is balling right now for the Knicks with 12 points. Kira Lewis inside. He's blocked. Wiseman with a ridiculous play, but the Pelicans get it right back. Jackson Hayes with it in his second stint as a Pelican. He's bounced around a little bit the past few years. Over to Kira Lewis, who hits the 3 to put New Orleans back ahead. So the block shot by Wiseman directly results in a 3-pointer. DiCarlo inside for Collins, who gets the and 1. John Collins is also balling right now. He's got 11, and if you add on the 3 throw, he's now got 12. DiCarlo with 5 assists tonight, putting on a passing clinic. And right as I'm complimenting him, he plays horrible defense. Kira Lewis is too fast as he gets the layup inside. 35-32, DiCarlo with it. Mid-range jumper is good. Cesar DiCarlo has looked a little bit more comfortable shooting jump shots this year, which is a big deal. His shooting ability is really what is going to impact his long-term development. Ingram with a nice step back. He's playing well tonight for the Pelicans. 37-36, here's Kira Lewis. He's played well in this game, too, for the Pelicans. Going inside, he's blocked. Cesar DiCarlo snuffs it away. DiCarlo has kind of struggled defensively tonight, so it's good to see him making that play. Emmanuel Quickley's 3-pointer will not fall. Wiseman with the board, out to splash Mayo. Pump fake, Mayo with the much smaller defender on him. Gets the screen, goes inside for Wiseman with the dunk. Excellent ball movement there on that possession. Mayo and Wiseman were in sync the entire time, leading to the bucket. New Orleans answers right back for the lead. It's DeAndre Ayton making it 39-38. This has been a really competitive game. Both offenses have been impressive. DiCarlo in the corner for Quickly. Back out to DiCarlo. Contested three-pointer is good. Again, Cesar DiCarlo looking confident. Shooting from beyond the arc. He's now got 7 on perfect 3-of-3 shooting. Kira Lewis then heaves up a prayer, and it is good. Kira Lewis is one of the fastest players in the league, and I think that's a bad matchup defensively for Cesar DiCarlo, as John Collins hits the 3 off the inbound. He's now got 17. John Collins is having one of his best offensive games of the season right now, and it's still only the first half. Brandon Ingram inside over to Jackson Hayes with the dunk. Hayes is a pogo stick athlete, showing it on that play as the game is once again tied up. New Orleans looking to get the lead. Ayton passes it out in the corner. Three-pointer no good. Ayton with it back, and he gets the and one put back. Cesar DiCarlo called for the foul, and he looks pretty angry about it. 47-44 now. DJ Ramses back in the game, getting right back to work as he makes the contested layup. He is so good at scoring in traffic as he's now got 14 on the ball game. Brandon Clark sends it in the corner for Hamidou Diallo. Three-pointer no good. DeAndre Ayton trying to corral in the rebound, misses the putback, gets it back, and he finally puts it in. Third time's the charm. The Pelicans are back up by 3. It really doesn't feel like either side is controlled. Both of these offenses are still playing really well. Jackson Watkins with the and one. Hamidou Diallo called for the foul. Jackson Watkins is so explosive. He's got such a quick first step as it's tied at 49 after the 3 throw. Dyson Daniels for 3 and the lead. Both of these teams' offenses are so in sync right now. This is very aesthetically pleasing basketball. DJ Ramses now with the and one. Diallo with the foul again. The Knicks offense is standing stride for stride with New Orleans tonight, and it has been a joy to watch. Quickly blows by the defenders inside. Nobody was in the paint to cover him as the Knicks are up by 2. DJ Ramses with 19 points in the first half. Looking to add to that total. Fadeaway 3 won't fall. It's been a really fun first half. Both of these offenses are shooting the ball well. They're making good plays inside. As I said a moment ago, it's been very aesthetically pleasing basketball to watch. Both of these teams clearly have high chemistry, which was not the case with this Knicks team early in the season. It's really good seeing all these guys really come together and finding out how to play with each other. Ramses pokes it away. It's stolen by Wiseman. He gets it over to Cesar DiCarlo. 3-ball is good. Great turnover by Ramses. Wiseman with a great high IQ play, and then DiCarlo burying his second 3 of the game. There is a nice pass inside from Lewis over to Jackson Hayes for the dunk. 56-62. Hayes back with it. Guarded by Mayo. Draws the double. Brandon Ingram open for 3 to cut the lead in half. Nice shot for B.I. 59-64. DJ Ramses with it. Looks to go inside. Gets it over to DiCarlo. Again from downtown. Cesar DiCarlo is shooting the ball really well. 3 for 3 from beyond the arc. What a joy it is to see him shooting the ball well from the perimeter. But it's not just him. Ramses hits the 3. He's got 23. And the Knicks are up by 9. Screen from Wiseman. Ramses, step back, looking crafty. DJ Ramses now has 25 points. And the Knicks are up by 11. New York is dominating right now in the third quarter. They get a little carried away on that possession, letting Ingram get the easy dunk. But still, things are going really well for New York right now. Why stop now? Splash. Mayo lets it fly off the assist by Ramses. And the Knicks are now up by 12. Here's Jackson Watkins inside over to Mayo. Mayo sends it out to DJ Ramses. Quick 3. Will fall again. The Knicks cannot miss here in the third quarter. DJ Ramses has 28 points. He looks like a superstar right now. DeAndre Ayton gets the dunk to cut the lead to 13. New Orleans is lucky that they played so well in the first half because the Knicks are killing them here in the second half. Corner 3 will fall to cut the lead to 10 by Bradley Beal. 80-70 now. Emmanuel quickly gets it over to DJ Ramses. He's got 28 points in the corner for Patrick Feinstein. He hits another 3. The Knicks' ball movement tonight has been on another level, leading to great spacing and good looks from deep. Hamidou Diallo, the New York native, with the dunk, bringing it to an 11-point deficit. Bradley Beal now with it. About 20 seconds left in the quarter. Beal gets it over to Jackson Hayes. He'll make the bucket, and it's back to a single-digit deficit. The Pelicans looking to make it even closer now, but the pass is tipped away by Watkins. Into the hands of Ramses. Back out to Jackson Watkins with the slam. Great defense by Watkins. Great play in transition. DJ Ramses now has 6 assists to go with his 28 points, and the Knicks lead by 11. What a great offensive third quarter for New York, and they're going to try to keep the momentum rolling here in the fourth. First possession of the quarter is an and one for Cesar DiCarlo, who has been unbelievably efficient tonight scoring the ball. He's got 16 along with 5 assists. Looking to add another one here as he finds Mayo. Pump fake. 3-ball is good in the corner for Splash Mayo. The Knicks now lead by 14. DiCarlo with a dime for Mayo. He gets it over to Collins. 23 points for John Collins. Over to DiCarlo. Another one bites the dust. 19 points for DiCarlo. 4 for 4 from 3, and the Knicks lead by 15. DiCarlo over to Mayo again. What is happening right now? The New York Knicks are dominating in the second half. Shot is blocked inside. Mayo got a hand on it. Here comes Cesar DiCarlo. Drives by the defender. Over to Patrick Feinstein. Contested 3 will fall again. And the Knicks, within a matter of minutes, are up by 21. Now they're up by 19. DiCarlo inside for Collins, who throws it down. This is the best I've ever seen this Knicks offense play in this entire series so far. Collins over to DiCarlo, blows by the defense, inside for the floater. Cesar DiCarlo has looked the best I've ever seen him in this fourth quarter with 23 and 9, looking to get the double-double as he gets it over to Feinstein. Great backdoor cut by Patrick Feinstein, who gets the slam. New York up by 23. Collins over to Mayo. Deep 3, and it's an air ball. That's the Knicks' first miss of the entire quarter, and it's an embarrassing miss. 89-110. DiCarlo with it. He's got 23 and 11. Over to Feinstein. Deep 3, and the Knicks are right back to it. They're up by 23 points with about 2.5 minutes to go. Cesar DiCarlo on the screen. Inside for Collins, and he gets the contested layup. Cesar DiCarlo has 8 assists in the fourth quarter alone. Why stop now, though? With a dime in the corner for DJ Ramses. He has 31 points. My, oh my. This Knicks offense looks unbelievable. Ramses again with the acrobatic throwdown. 28-point lead. That's the icing on the cake. What a win for the New York Knicks. They beat the Pelicans by 27 points. The Knicks outscored New Orleans by a good 18, I think, there in the fourth quarter. This game is really what I have tried to build this team into, and it was really cool seeing my vision that I've had for this team come true, at least in this game. I focused on positional versatility. That showed on both ends of the floor. Guys who are great passers. We had 35 assists tonight, and guys who can shoot the basketball. That passing and ball movement leads to spacing, and we shot 17 of 32 from 3 without our 3 best three-point shooters. Coco Diablo, Cam Reddish, and RJ Barrett are our best three-point shooters, and none of them played tonight. This was everybody else who shot the ball well from 3. So just imagine what the spacing can look like when the ball movement is this good, and these 3 guys are all healthy. DJ Ramses is turning into a budding star. He finishes with 35, 6, and 4. He did shoot the ball 28 times and wasn't all that efficient from 3. But DJ Ramses looks like a great pro. He's been, honestly, our best player this year. John Collins with 29 and 7. Cesar DiCarlo with the best game of his NBA career, 23 points, 17 assists, 7 for 8 from the field, 4 for 4 from 3, along with 6 boards and only 1 turnover. DiCarlo had 12 assists in the fourth quarter, and that's when our offense was at their best. When Cesar DiCarlo is playing well and seeing the floor at a high level, the rest of the offense produces. So I think that speaks to how important Cesar DiCarlo's development is to this team, and if he can reach his upside, well, we saw the ceiling for this team offensively with that tonight. As for New Orleans, Brandon Ingram with 27, Kira Lewis and DeAndre Ayton played well too, but they just could not keep up with us And again, that was such an encouraging game for our future, seeing all those young guys play well. We have a pretty easy schedule coming up with both of the expansion teams being our next 2 games. We're definitely going to play against the Sonics in the next episode, A, for the nostalgia, and B, I really want to get a look at their rookie point guard, Mateo Moore Jr., because he has been balling this year. We're going to end the episode here on a high note. Really good win to end the day. We now have 98% team chemistry, and we have a really easy schedule coming up. We're also going to look at the G League in the next episode as well. Get a look at Rock Khalif Dumbu's professional debut, which should be a lot of fun. So that'll wrap up the episode. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Peace out.